My headphones aren't working right now, so yeah, sorry if it's bad quality. It didn't hurt at first. Being a noble, she rarely ever felt pain. At least that's what her grandmother used to call her. A noble. They were feared by many. Silver hair, deadly gaze. Abominations of the human race. Superior sight, speed, and reflexes. But they never had emotions, feelings. They were stone cold killers. Perfect soldiers. Grandmother used to say, "The day you meet a real noble will be the day you die." She never understood the meaning of those words. She was a noble herself. But seeing the man in front of her, his deadly gaze, emotional face, perfect voice, she started to realize she wasn't a real noble. The real nobles don't want her alive for some reason. Adia slowly started to feel cold and tired, but mostly scared. She couldn't keep her tears. They were rushing out of her eyes. Before she started losing her consciousness, she looked at him one more time, and she saw the glow. The white, glowing light was flowing right through her to him. She started to feel it. The pain. It was her ability he wanted. She was losing her ability. Suddenly time started flowing slower, the pain heavier. It started to hurt so much she couldn't even scream. The colors became darker. Her sight slowly started to narrow down. Slowly, her eyes closed. What should we do with the girl? Throw her somewhere near the woods. Make it look like it was the bandits. Dun, dun, dun. By the old kings, look at her wounds. Dad, can you help her? I don't know, Sky. The injuries don't look good. Hey, don't worry. I will help you. You're safe now. Hello. I've got this. It's just an incubus. Your friend is lucky. If it were a full-grown incubus, she would have slept for years. Here, this should wake her up. Will she wake up now? This is all my fault. In a few moments. She will probably have a terrible nightmare, though. You should have been more careful. Never touch an incubus. They could trap you in an eternal nightmare of your worst fears. We aren't exactly scholars. I'm sorry. Silly, right? And Xander. The carvings are dwarven till. I know. I told you! So, your sleeping friend here? She flew, you said. Yes, and her eyes were glowing too. Then the ground started shaking, and the secret entrance opened. So what happened to the gem and the statue? I don't know, they just vanished. Why are you here anyways? Stuff. Why are you here? Stuff. You idiot! Maybe I shouldn't have woken up. What were you thinking, touching that thing? Oh, I don't know, Sky. Maybe I was too busy trying to calm you down? Right. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have. I just wanted to. It's just that if Tilly and Xander weren't here, you would have died. Oh. Thank you for, saving my life. Don't worry about it. Are you alright? Xander said you probably had a terrible nightmare. Yeah, it was just about the day we first met. This guy knew the look of Onadia's face. She didn't want to talk about it. She never wanted to talk about the day they met. Finding her covered in blood with deadly wounds. And if her father wasn't a very talented medic, she would have died. Well, shall we go to? Why are you staring at me? Why is she staring at me? It's the hair, isn't it? You look like a noble. Adia was surprised. Almost everybody she met probably thought the same thing, but never brave enough to ask about it. She did look like a noble with her silver hair, after all, but not even Sky has ever talked about it. Well, I am not. Half noble. But that doesn't make any sense. They are known to have human partners. I don't know. I never knew my parents. Tilly? Not to interrupt or anything, but might not be a good idea to piss off a race that is usually known to be cold-blooded killers. Just saying. That's weird. You may look like a noble, but you don't feel like one. Thank you. So can we go now? I saved your life. At least tell us why you're here. Here we go. Fair enough. You're looking for a map. To the Old Kingdom, I assume. Why would you be looking for a place that doesn't even exist? Sky here thinks it exists. I'm here for the fun and occasional life-threatening situations. You were standing on it. On what? The map. When Adia looked down, she could barely see the drawn map all over the floor. It was vague if Tilly didn't mention it. It could easily be overlooked as a texture on the stone floor. By the old kings. What? Well, that doesn't look very portable. So, why are you here? Research. You know, us dwarves aren't exactly known for their talent in arcane arts. I actually didn't know that. Yes, but this is a dwarven temple. The structure, the stones used in the building. And how do you enter the hidden tunnel? Well, first there was a huge quake, and then I flew a little. And then you flew a little. It was a magical jewel. Think about it. What was a magical jewel doing in an old dwarven temple? And in Valon, nonetheless. I know I can't answer these questions. Nobody can. Except the old kingdom itself. So, we are looking for the same thing. So, wait. How come nobody ever opened the terminal before? The jewel must have some kind of lock. Then how come when I removed it, the hidden entrance was opened? Something about you must have triggered the magic in the jewel. I'm wondering about that myself. I thought maybe you being a noble might have something to do with it. They say the nobles originally came from the old kingdom itself. That's why they are called nobles. They were all used to be noble families in the old kingdom. Right. So according to the legends, it's a city built on humans, dwarves, and elves together, and was very advanced in arcane arts. Even mages were common back then. Right. Thank you for the history lessons. That was very kind of you. That's it for this video. Sorry, it's not letting me record more than 10 minutes, which really sucks. So yeah, I'll be up in a few